And welcome. Sorry. And welcome to this week's Monday Live. Well, what Monday Live? It's Tuesday, and it's Tuesday morning. Well, at least or afternoon or Monday night, depending on where you are in the world and whenever you're watching it, of course. And I was supposed to go online yesterday morning, Monday, as usually, around so. But something came up just after my while I was timestamping my Danish reading that I had to attend to. It could be serious. It was not. So everything's fine. And I'm back now, and I will do the live now. I'm fully aware of that. Maybe then all my usual suspects, all my guests, and many of the people that usually are here in the chat with me, they might not be able to participate, and that's okay. Of course, I feel a little bit sad about it, but sometimes life happens, and yeah, well, that's it. But I still have this card deck for you, this Tree of Life Oracle guidebook here, and the lid here for the deck, and it says here inside, no two trees are alike. This is yours and yours alone. Grow, stand tall amongst the stars. No two trees are alike. This is yours and yours alone. Grow, stand tall amongst the stars. And I hope, of course, that some will come here and catch me live. Normally, I am going live, on Mondays, and about half an hour to 45 minutes later than I'm going live now. But let's see how it's going. There will still be energy for the week, and I'll be back next Monday, as usual. And and I feel that many of my regular participants in the chat here, many of my members, that they sort of, I want to pull something for them also. So whether they come in here or not, I will pull not personal cards for them, but like one or two like cards for my chat people, for my the ones that comes in and participates a lot of Mondays, some Monday after Monday, some here and there, but I know them through a long time. It feels like I know them. It feels like I know them, and also some of them just recently came in, but they become part of the group and being welcomed and stuff. So yeah, so I will probably do that too. Analog Dream, good morning and welcome to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry about yesterday, but nice that you can come here. I'm just rambling a little bit about the chat, and that I will do. Hopefully, if I don't get a lot of. If they don't get in here, many of the people that I'm used to getting here, then I will pull a card or two for you, collective, besides the cards for all of us. Good morning, Shirley. Hi. I bet you like it's a bit earlier. Not that it's early, but not nearly as late. But I will show you the cards. This is the back side of this deck here, the Tree of Life. It is an oracle, but it's very tarot inspired in a way, sort of. For instance, we have some of the path, have the Wheel of Fortune and different kinds of stuff. And we also have the elements, like the elements of earth. And look at this art, beautiful watercolor art. And then we have, I don't know how many of you is familiar with actually the Tree of Life, this one here. I think it's some Hebrew, and the Tooth Tarot inspired by it. I'm not that much into it. Besides, I know that's a different path in it, but I know that the energy from the cards and the words and the elements and the planets represented, it will help me. And what I will also have this guidebook here. Nice to see you too, Shirley. I also have this guidebook here because for every part in the tree, and forgive me for probably pronouncing this wrong, for every part in the tree, the 10th, 11th past, more part, but every point like Kita, Chokma, Bina, Chesed, Geburah, Tiferet, Nesrat, Hod, Yesod, Malkut, Odath, then there is a meaning to it. For instance, if I pull the card for Chokmah, then it shows the spark needed to breathe life into an idea. Or if I make a spread where with all the have a spread, the Tree of Life spread, for instance, then the card I pull for the position of the spark, then that is what is needed to give the spark. So this is kind of a very interesting deck. I bought it a little while ago. I've used it a little bit for myself, so I know sort of the energy and the feel of it, but now it called to come out here. So of course I will use it also today, even though it was supposed to be used yesterday. But well, you know, maybe not. So what would you say that? And hello, Herman, and welcome to you also. Yeah, I know about the houses, not all of the astrology things, because that's a very big area. But yes, I know about the houses. I know about the signs and the you know, the aspects and stuff like that. And I even learned how to calculate a chart back when the old way before computers. Don't quite remember how, you know, and using the ephemerid to do that and the planet placements, and you know, do a progression and how to use a transit, and you know, all of that. I know how to do that. And I know the main energy of the planets and the aspects and stuff like that. So yeah, I do. So that helps me also a lot. So hello, Benny, and good morning. So I guess I will speak a little bit first for the card I pulled for the title, and that was "Let Yourself Be Guided." And that was the Hermit. And the Hermit, oh, isn't that also a tarot card? Yes, it is a tarot card, but this is on the 20th path. And the path here, I'm not quite sure which of the paths is the 20th, because I've said I'm not all that into to how it works with the tree. But it's one of the paths here. You see how all these dots here are connected, and each connection is a path, but also path of, so for instance, I can show you. Another path, for instance, is like this tree here. That is one of the paths, and so on and so on. So if you're interested, you can seek out the Tree of Life through the Kabbalah and stuff like that. Then you will get a really deep insight. And the Tarot from Aleister Crowley also is inspired by some of this. So not as much as this Oracle Tarot inspired Oracle. So yes, I pulled the Hermit here, and it says about spiritual guidance and commitment and a way show. But I really feel it's about the letting yourself be guided. When you seek, the Hermit is seeking the wisdom, but he's also holding the wisdom. He's holding a lot of wisdom within. He's able to guide it, guide other people if they come to him. He's able to guide himself, but he's also able to hold the light to see where his path takes him, and where the next guides can come from, where the next helpers can come from, and stuff like that. So it's both the thing coming from within and being within yourself, but it's also about being able to take in more and more knowledge, more wisdom, more guidance, and know that even though you might know a lot, and even though you might have a lot of answers within yourself through your higher self and your connection to your soul and stuff like that, then there's always the possibility to take in more, to seek out more wisdom, to ask for guidance, how to use the knowledge you already have, for instance, and stuff like that. So it's about being open. It's about letting yourself receive. It's about knowing that even though you have a lot of knowledge already within you, different kinds from different places, both from the brain and from the heart, and higher wisdom and stuff like that, then sometimes we need help from the outside. Sometimes we need guidance for the key to find the wisdom within and stuff like that. Sometimes we need something extra to connect the dots. Sometimes we just reached a place where we are ready to take in more. We are ready to open the next chapter, or maybe even a whole new book. So this card is really about, you know, being at a place with yourself where you are open to guidance from inside and from outside, and to connect that. So yeah. Oh, just show you this High Priestess card also. I put that yesterday evening before I participated in a workshop about the energies in the workshop. So how beautiful is that, about true knowledge and peace and inner light. So yeah. One more card for all of us, and then personal cards, and then let's take it from there. So, oh, this is so interesting. Look at this bird. This is, I feel it's a phoenix bird in a way, but it's also the eon, the judgment, but I feel it's the energy of the phoenix, and you can see the sign for Pluto on it. Renewal, truth to reach is the word, but I feel that it is the energy of the phoenix, that, you know, that we in some ways have to die, you know, not physically, literally, when we're here. Yeah, at some point, of course, we are all, but to letting go of some parts of us, letting parts of us, parts of our lives, or the way we used to be, or maybe still is in some way, that is that it's important that we recognize that some of it has been there for the time it was supposed to be there, and now it's time to not just let it go, but, you know, like, yeah, done, over, next chapter, letting that part of our lives die, not that it needs to be buried and not ever remembered, but, you know, that was that then, and now is now. So it's about, like the phoenix, you know, poof, turns, you know, from the Harry Potter, the hawks, the forks, what is called forks, I think, Dumbledore's phoenix. Then at some point it gets like, oh, well, shut it, I'm just like, oh, I'm tired, and not many, losing its feathers and stuff, and then poof, suddenly it comes to ashes, and then from the ashes, it's this small little new phoenix head comes up. You can see the eggs here about to hatch. There are new coming. It's the cycle of life. It's, you know, in its whole, and its bigger meaning also. So being ready to let something truly go, being ready to let some parts of your life die, maybe do an honorary ceremony for them if you feel that's a good idea and it feels right for you. But let it die, let it be ashes. Let yourself, both yourself and yourself, rise again from the ashes, anew, in the new, sort of with a new template. You're still you, of course, but you are now more than you was before. You're still you, but something more is there, or something has changed in ways that you have grown. So you're you, but you are new. So that's sort of the energy of Pluto. Yeah, I feel that's the energy of Pluto, and the energy of the phoenix. That's important here. And all the fire colors with the, I feel it, that the inspiration and the letting spirit guide you, to how this is best done for you, how you walk through this process, how you live through this process. So that's really interesting. That is really, really interesting. Being aware of it and taking active part of it will by the way, make it way more easy instead of maybe difficult, too difficult, and like, whoa, what is all of this? So yeah. So I will have to make a list now, because now you have a lot of people and you are chatting and it's nice, but I will make a list so I won't forget any of you, and I will pull cards for you in the right order. So let's see, I think Analog Dream was first, and then Shirley, and Herman, Shirley, and Benny. Let's see, Shirley, Benny, Cat Goddess, welcome and hello. And let's see. Oh, Shirley, I don't chart like you know, for astrology. I don't do charts and astrology, so I don't charge anything because I don't do them. I just use my knowledge, you know, here and there. Yeah, so I don't do that. So I haven't even thought about it. So let's see, Shirley, Benny, Cat Goddess, Jennifer, hi and welcome. I'm about to do the list, so I won't forget anyone when I'm going through the personal cards. Jennifer, Benny, Analog Dream, and Cat Goddess. Yeah, I think I have you all, and then if someone else comes in along the way, I will add them to the list. So now for the personal cards, and of course, as always, this is time-stamped. So you can always return not to your personal card, but to the section where the personal card begins. So if you want to hear the cards for all of us, you can return to that section again with ease after. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, you, of course, Cat Goddess, you are on the list. You are on the list as number 1, 2, 3, 4, as number 5. We're 6 people and you are number 5. And I will say your name when it's your turn. So I'll begin with Analog Dream. You are up. And after Analog Dream, it's Shirley, then Herman, then Benny, Cat Goddess, and Jennifer. Oh, wow. You got the personality triangle. And that's Mercury, Venus, and the Moon. I put this card yesterday also for someone, but there it was very much about the Mercury aspect of it. Today, I really feel that it's the Venus aspect, you know, the green one over here that is calling me in big time, and then of course the other ones also. But you know, it's about noticing beauty, the beauty within yourself, the beauty you hold within your person, within your personality, and let that be shown more. Maybe you're showing it a lot already, then show it more, the beauty within you, and notice the beauty in other people also, not necessarily, you know, the surface beauty, but you know, the beauty within, and notice the beauty in interactions and in kindness, and be better to, I don't know if you are not that good at it, or you are good at it, or perfect at it, wherever you are on on this scale. But this card feel it's asking you to be even better, to make sure you communicate that side of you out into the world. And when you interact with people, and when you make choices, small choices, big choices, as much as possible, go ask that beauty part of you inside, you know, the beautiful soul, the part of you that knows the kindness, that knows and recognize the beauty in others, and make sure that you feel it yourself, both the beauty within you and in your surroundings and in other people, and sort of tune in your radar or your radio station to that sort of channels. So that is what you perceive the most. And be mindful about that. Be really mindful about doing that more as much as possible, because it will really help you grow. It will help you really feel beautiful from the inside out, and shining that. And so, yeah, that I could say that again and again different ways, but that's the essence of this card for you today, Analog Dream. So I hope you can use that. So, almost 12 that soon. Okay. I love Phoenix. Yeah, I can put, because you soon have birthday, I can just pull an extra card for, oh my god, for your birthday card, you know, the energy for the upcoming year. That's also Venus. You know, that's the Venus card here. It says nest tag, victory, hope, love, art. I will use the guidebook here for the nest tag to see. Yeah, this is where you find peace. So all that I said before, that I felt the Venus energy calling in, it will help you find peace and beauty within, peace and beauty within. And that is what not just your birthday day about, but your upcoming year is about. And I bet with this card, the card I put before with the Venus sign pulling me mostly in that, it is already lining up for you. So it's already beginning to show itself. So with all this heart color here, with the green nuances and the pink nuances and the white, I feel that's a lot of heart energy, heart chakra energy, moving up also to the higher heart also. So yeah, so that's the energy for you, Analog Dream. So Shirley, you are up. Card for Shirley, please. And Shirley, you got this, I'm tempted to say the sun, because this card looks very much like the sun card, you know, the child and the horse and the sun. But it's, and excuse me, my pronunciation, it's a Tiferet key, and that's about what is needed for balance. So what is needed for you, for balance? Joy, the strength that joy gives, sort of being like a child at heart, taking in sunlight and stuff that will help you keep balance, stay in balance, create more balance in any area needed. And we have the phoenix flying up here also, and we have the energy of the lion, and we have begun the lion. We are in the lion season now, so that's so beautiful, and it will. So this time, right now, and up to the Lion's Gate and the rest of the lion season, will help you in this process, taking in more sunlight, taking more joy in, being more in the feeling of a child, and you know, and feeling how that can build strength within you, in your personality, within your soul and your spirit, so you can sort of regain more strength and joy and balance through that. So yeah, so Shirley, I hope you can use that as inspiration. So Anne Herman, you are up next. I'm just clicking you off so I know how far where I am. Anne Herman, you are up. And after Anne Herman, it's Benny, then Cat Goddess, and then Jennifer. Yes, good reminder. You're welcome, and Sarah, I can see you now here also. Thank you. Yes, you can also have a card. Oh, sorry. I will put you on the list. You are after Jennifer. You are on the list now. And it's Anne Herman now. Anne Herman, you are up. Oh, you got the devil card. Oh, don't be worried. Don't do it. Here it's a pan. It's a satyr pan. It's a 26th part, and it's about truth and illusions, and trusting. So it's not about the devil in traditional way, tarot way. It's more about what is the illusions, what is the truth. Is it being pulled some sort of or created or being pulled, or are you letting yourself being deceived, either semi-conscious or non-conscious, or in some way? It can be through the media, it can be how things are functioning or not functioning, and or what you are able to do or not to do. But it's about the truth and illusion, especially about trusting that what you sense, that that if something is off, then it's off, then it might be an illusion, and trust that you can see through any illusion. You can see what is the truth, what you can do that. I don't know if you know the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. You know Mr. Tumnus, the faun. He's also a satyr, and he has his pan flute, and he is, in the beginning, after Lucy has stepped into the wardrobe for the first time into Narnia, and that's winter all along, all over the place. You're a true love. Then he's playing this on his pan flute on her, and it's to lulling her into sleep so she can be picked up by I don't remember her name, but the witch person thing that has made it all winter all the time, but never Christmas. I don't remember what she's called in there. The Ice Queen, Snow Queen. Don't know. It's not like in the Andersons fairy tale with Snow Queen, but But never mind. It's like being aware, not being, lulled into sleep, lulled into some sort of illusion, being awake so you can trust that you can keep yourself awake, trust that you can see through any illusion and see what is the truth behind it, or at least see that it's illusion, that is not true. Whether or not you can see the truth or not, then you at least can see or sense, or whatever, however you do it, that this is not the truth. At least it's not your truth. And that's important that you stay on to that and hold on to that that skill and that knowledge. Okay. Oh, that's nice, Herman. So yeah, use it more to see through any kind of illusion. Okay, use it even more, otherwise you wouldn't have gotten this card. So let's see. Yeah, we're still the same. So that was at Herman. Now it's Benny, then Cat Goddess, Jennifer, and Sarah. Benny, you are up. Card for Benny. You got the 28th path, the star. Look at the card, so beautiful. And it's about reaching for the star, so to speak, following your dreams, letting yourself be inspired and follow that inspiration upwards and forwards, like not letting anything hold you back, because when you feel inspired and you have hope for something, then follow that. Reach for the stars and know that you can do it. Follow that dream. And when you hold on to hope and inspiration and you follow the direction of your dream, then you will come much further than if you try to say, no, then there's this, and then I have to take care of this, and so sort of. But keep an eye on your dream, keep the hope, and you see there's this flower here growing from the water, and she's pouring it, she's taking it from the universe, she's taking energy from the stars and pouring it to make the hope, to make the hope grow, to make life grow. So where do you wish to push? Where do you want to wish upon a star and put your intention and put your energy into following your dreams. You are invited to do that, and you are invited to stay on that dream and keep hope for it. Okay, so Benny, that was card for you. Then Cat Goddess, it's your turn now, and then it's Jennifer and Sarah. Well, and Herman, I will come back to your other guys. Well, seeing the truth of the world is very heartbreaking. Yes and no, because it's yes, it's the truth, but it's not just the truth. It's also an illusion. It's what we are being presented. I'm not saying it's not happening. It is happening, but there's so much other things going on that is balancing out, that is pulling in other directions and stuff like that. But we are not being shown that. Okay, so it's an illusion that it is as bad. It's bad with the wars. Yes, it's bad with all the fires and stuff and catastrophes, and I know that, and it's bad and it's sad, but it's also sort of a cleanse, a purification, a big wake up call, and it all begins within ourselves. So if we, it's not that it's this is not about blaming anyone or blaming anything. It's about taking the part on you that is you, and stop the guilt, of course, because that is only, shift energy downwards instead of upwards. So it's about the knowing that it's a sort of an illusion that you cannot do anything. That's an illusion. Of course you can, and some of us can do something practical about it, like really practical, not just practical stuff in big, big things. And some of us can do practical stuff, small things. Some of us can be there within our hearts, be in love and light as much as possible, and that helps raise vibration, that helps the balance. And we rarely hear about that. Well, maybe some mainstream medias, but I haven't heard about them. Most mainstream medias in my part of the country, it's war here, conflict there, it's sort of all the bad things, and we don't even hear if there's any good thing happening. There might be. We need to seek that out ourselves. It's like, come on, that can't be true, that it's only bad, no matter where we look. Okay, there's always good also. So it's about where you put your focus, where you put your energy, and how you live your life, and how you feel within yourself. That is the truth. So that's also about seeing in a different way and be open to that. And that's back to the Hermit card for the card of the day, being open to be guided. So that's another aspect from it. So yes, you're right, Shirley, that it is. So where was I? It was Cat Goddess. Cat Goddess, it was your turn, and I'm finding a card for you here. I got the Phoenix again with the Pluto energy here, the 21st path with the Eon. Yeah, and I feel really what it's renewal again, and I feel that truth reveal, that something feel like cracked open. Something might be cracked open, and you can see, you thought maybe something was inside there, but when it's being opened and you can see more what is there, then it's really not necessarily what you thought it was. It's something else. It's different than you are able to imagine. It's something else that very few of us, probably none of us here, sitting here right now, maybe, I don't know, are able to imagine with our logical part of mind. It's about being open in another way. See the really big picture, like really big picture. That's also why this card is called Eon. Also, not just a judgment like in traditional tarot, but it's called Eon in the Thoth tarot. There's a Crowley tarot, but it's the Phoenix energy. It's the Pluto energy. It's about rising from the ashes. And becoming something new, something else that you was before. Because when you come again, when something new is coming, then it's sort of taking the next step. And what is in this X here, we might think, oh, that's little phoenixes. Ah, how nice. And yes, of course it is. But they might not be as we think they are. It might be some sort of total different way of life, a different way of see connection, how things are connected, how we are connected, what we can do, that most of us are not able to imagine. So here again, it's really again about being open to what comes. And see the truth for what it is, because it will be revealed. It will be revealed how things are connected. Also for you in your daily life, things that may seem logical and stuff, some of it might be, and some of it might not be the sort of connections that you thought, and for the reasons that are immediately logical. It might be something altogether, and it will be revealed. That's this energy of a new, that's this energy of putting away old, becoming the pile of ashes and rise from that ashes once more like the phoenix, the death and rebirth. And the important thing here is kind of both. It's not like death, gone. It's death and rebirth. So the rebirth is at least as important. Okay, so it's about shedding the old skin that is being too tight for the snake. So we can, when the snake sheds its skin because now it's too tight, then it sheds it to be able to grow. That's the kind of energy. So shedding the old that is holding you, that feels too tight, so you are able to grow further in different areas. So that was for you, Cat Goddess. A sip of water, and then it's Jennifer. And yes, Sarah, you are after Jennifer. Now it's Jennifer, and Sarah, I will pull a card for you also, yes. Jennifer, you're up. This Phoenix card is really, I just put it in, shuffle the cards, and there it is again. Yeah, and here the Pluto, the sign for Pluto really comes up. But I feel it's more like going in the deep to reveal what lies beneath, so you can rise above anew. Going into the deep to see what lies beneath, sort of metaphorically into the underworld, to see what lies beneath, what stays hidden in the shadows, so you can shine light upon it, so it can be transformed, so it can dissolve, change whatever is needed, and you can come back from the shadows, come back from the underworld, up a new, more lighter, brighter, stronger you. I feel that's the Phoenix message for you. Pluto, the Pluto energy in it. I feel that's very strongly, very clear that's it for you. Really interesting. This card comes up so many times. So Sarah, you are up and you want a card for August. So Sarah card for August. And that's the element of water. The card for the element of water. And it's about intuition. It's about love. It's about emotions. About opening yourself to love. Of course, also romantically, but not just. For the feeling of love. For the letting yourself and your heart area, all of your body and all of your being filled with that joyous feeling of and warmth of love itself, for life, for nature, for Mother Earth, for water, of course, for yourself in every aspect of yourself, and for loving your emotions, for loving your breath, for loving your heart, for loving your life, for loving the people in your life, also the difficult ones. You don't have to love the difficult part, but loving the people in your life, loving that it gives you the possibility to train, to be more patient or be more forgiving or learning something or whatever it is, loving the opportunities that they bring to you. That's the element of water, about remembering to take care of yourself also, by being in the feeling of love and kindness. Not letting yourself be stamped on like a doormat. That's not it. But when people, when it's difficult, a situation of people, then meet it from your heart and say, okay, what can I take from this? What can I learn from this? How can I do it the best way for me, for the situation? And then go with that. His pies. Oh, that is interesting. So let's see. Is that also specific for that guy? No, it's not specific for that guy, but this kind of energy definitely also is for him. When you interact with him, you can, even more. It's the energy of water, but remember yourself also. So also the card for intuition. So it's important that you listen to your intuition also, and you are able to do that even more. So trust your intuition also, and always ask, what would love do? What would my heart do? So that's so interesting. So and Tufano, good morning. Welcome. I guess you want a card also. I will put you in here also. I just finished with Sarah, so now I can take you in a little while. Just read your question. And Jennifer also. Hi, Jennifer. I will put you on the list also. Read Anne Tufano's question and then and answer her, and then I will come to you. Let's see, Anne Tufano. Good morning. My son just moved to New York on Sunday. He's looking for both work and a place to live. Will he be successful in her days? Oh, before I test the case, the first word coming in was eventually. I don't know if that means good or bad, but the living situation, I feel, I don't know. It's like living and work are connected, and then again not like literally, but in some way. Let's see what the cards are saying. And Jezebel, hi and welcome. I will put you on the list. Let's see. But this is not tarot, but I will see what the energy is saying and see what we can get from that. Otherwise, I will see if the pendulum can get something for us. Okay, Anne? And to final. we have the 22nd path, and it's about justice and adjustment. Yeah, balance, objectivity. So I feel it's kind yes and no. It feels like he will, but maybe not what he first thinks. And I feel really that and job and living situation and job is somehow connected. But I still feel that he will eventually. I will use pendulum to see, what are you writing? Place to live will be successful. The pendulum says yes. I don't know, I don't ask for time frame right now, but it says yes. Quite clear, yes. So definitely some place to live. Work, it won't move. So that's sort of, it's like you want a little bit of yes, and then you want a little bit of no, and then it stands still. So it's like too early to say about the work part. But at least the living situation, there will be something for him. And that's a good start. So you're welcome, Sarah. Jennifer, you are up. Oh, and won't you have a card for yourself also? Because then I can pull one for you after Jazzy Bell, if time permits. But Jennifer, you are up. Oh, wow. This is definitely a Pluto card. No doubt about it. Pluto and the Raven. And this card is called Knowledge, and it's the Darth. And about the abyss, the depths, the abyss, and the secrets and the lessons is yet to be realized. And it's about what needs to go. So this is really about, okay, you might not know it just yet, but you have the key. You have to key to finding out what needs to go. And you might even know what needs to go, what needs to be let go of, but you don't know quite how to do it. For whatever reason, but you have the key. So this card here is really about having the courage, I would say, to go deeper. I got the sense and travel into the shadows, do some shadow work, or do the subconscious in some areas. Begin where you feel safe, or begin where you feel called most, whatever it is, and then trust what you see, that you are allowed to bring a torchlight. Or you are, of course, a lot of sparkles or stars or whatever you need to, candles or whatever, but you are allowed to do that. So you are not traveling, or you're not doing this in total darkness, but you are going. It's a good idea to go deeper, to go into some subconscious, do some shadow work or stuff like that, to see what needs to be brought up into the light, what need to, so it can dissolve, or what need to be let go of, or be left behind. You have the answers within you. They might like quite deep. It is Pluto we are talking about, and but it's also about you have it, you know it. You have the key to the answers, but you haven't just used it yet. And you are asked to use that key to do that work. So it's a big card, and it's a big ask. But the outcome will be very rewarding, because when we are having to do with the Pluto energies here, with the traveling, you know, to the underworld, so to speak, into the abyss, in the shadows. If you do some shamanic world, it's like the underworld part. Not like hell, not like that, but to see the subconscious, to see what lies in the shadows, and see, sometimes just when we put that spotlight on it, it transforms or it dissolves, or we can see what it truly is. And then we can, you know, be like the raven, and they have the wisdom to know how to change it, to know how to transform it, to know how to get back up to the daylight again, away from the shadows again. But it's a transformative journey, and you have the key to it. You know how to do. This card is also called knowledge, not just because you get the knowledge, but you do have the knowledge. You know how to do this work, and you are allowed to bring the spotlight. You are allowed to have someone with you if you feel you need that, or want that, to guide you or hold you or support you along this journey. But it will be very, very rewarding, and you will get rid of so much crap by doing it, transforming so much heavy stuff into dust or into light, or either it will get dissolved or it will transform into something that you actually can use at this point in your life. So this is like, whoa, heavy stuff, but yeah. That was you, Jezebel. Hey, warrior girl, welcome. I will put you on the list. Let's see if I can make more cards follow us. I will, no matter the time. So, Jezebel, you are up. And then it's you, warrior girl, after that. Yeah, man. Yeah. Jezebel, you are up. And Sarah, you are welcome. Jezebel, you got the 12th part, and that is the magician. And it's about having, you know, the intent, setting the intent, the divine mind, and yeah, magic, making things happen through setting the intent. Sort of using the elements, knowing that you are not separate, that you have the universe within you, universe is part of you, and you from that point can create your own world. You are not just can create your own world, you are actually creating your own world. So if you're not happy with your own world, then recreate it into something that you are happy with, that you want to be in. That's sort of this short version. It's all about the intent, and knowing and accepting and stepping into that you have the divine mind, you have that magic within you to make it happen. So that was, wow, short but sweet, sweet but short. So you asked, I would say with this, for this card, I would say, well, you can make things happen, but it's the intent. But is the intent that you want to be with this person on your mind, or is the intent that you have a wonderful love life, or feeling safe, or having a family? So it's about the intent. The intent is creating your reality. So if you are intending to be with this person, you will be with this person, or a person similar to, but will it be what lies behind? So it's all about the intent. But I will use the pendulum, the person on your mind, for Jezebella. It stands still. It won't answer. So, but you can create. You are creating your own reality. So ask yourself, that person on your mind, why? What is it? Is it just because you want to be with this person, or why is it? I would ask, why is it, and what is that person giving you? And then set the intention for having a life where you have that, not necessarily from that person or with that person, but where you have that. And then if it's that person that is supposed to be there at this point in your life, creating that with you, then that person will be there with you. Otherwise, someone else will step in his or her stead, creating that within your life. Okay? So I hope you got your question. Anyway, Jezebel. And Dragonfly, hi, I will see if I can get to you also. Nice to see you. It's Warrior Girl now. I'm doing it a little bit short so I can use, hopefully, the cards don't need too much explanation. These cards. This is Warrior Girl. Got the star, the 20th part of the star, about hope and inspiration and dreams. And I feel here it's really much about let yourself be inspired by your dreams and reach for the stars. And that's as short as I can put it. Let yourself be inspired by your dreams and reach for the stars. Let nothing or no one stop you. Unless, well, it's for, redirecting towards your dream. So I know it was short, but I hope it was precise, and I hope you can use it, Warrior Girl. I hope it. So Dragonfly, you are up, and then a few cards for all of us. Dragonfly, this is kind of a Pluto day today. We got Pluto represented again, not with the Phoenix. We had Phoenix 3 times, but with the abyss and the secrets and the underworld, and about lessons yet to be realized. So it can be tough. It can also be not as hard as you think, but it's about shadow work. It's about the subconscious. It's about daring to go underneath the upper layers and see what lies beneath, to get the true answers, the true knowing, to see how things are connected, to see what is done with overwhelm, what needs to be transformed, what needs to be dissolved. Bring that big spotlight to shine light on what lies around in the corners and the shadows, and see what is it. Is it something that needs to be taken up into the light, or is it something that, well, just needs to be saying, hey, I almost forgot you. Thank you for being there for me when I needed you. Stuff like that. And also, if there's some difficult stuff, it's time to enter the journey, to use that key to step inside, to step deep inside and see what is it in the subconscious, what is it in the shadows. And this process will set you free. It will, it's a transformative process. So the more you step onto this journey, the more you shine the light of what lurks in the shadows, or it will be transformed, it will be dissolved. Maybe you think something and it will change into something else, and you can see. So it's not that scary at all, maybe. But bring the spotlight, bring the guides that you want, the persons you want, and do the journey. And you have the wisdom of the raven to support you in all of this also. And you have the transformative power of Pluto to support you also. This is a transformational journey. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's like Janus, yes, 2 heads, yes. You could say that. Oh, good, it gives that extra to you. I'm happy. I'm very happy with that, Dragonfly. I'm very happy with that. So that's interesting. Then you have this. You have been silently listening. Only if you are pressed by time, just send. I will send you best wishes over. I'm not all that pressed for time. It's been an hour now, but I haven't been sitting an hour before, so I can do a few more extra minutes for some cards for all of us before. So say yes, that's it for today. I'm so happy you are here all. I used a few some minutes in the beginning to chatting a little bit to see if someone of you came in, because it was another day and it was earlier than usual. So it's like, how many did see it and how many gets the notification, how many are able to actually be here. So, but I'm happy that so many came. So thank you all for that. And a sip of water, one more sip of water, and then I will do one, maybe two cards for all of us, and then that's it for today. Lucy, yes, you can have a card before I do the. But you will be the last card no matter what, otherwise I can probably sit here most day, and I won't do that. So, Lucy Lou, you will get a card. You got the 23rd path, the Hanged Man. Don't be scared. I feel that this the ram energy here, and you see all the lotus flowers, and here you see in the background you can see all the men hanging here, like it's collector's items. And he is creating, it's one of the Egyptian gods or some of the other, but I don't know which one it is with the ram head, sorry about that. But that is creating all these people, and then he's putting them up there in his cupboard for show. But with this card here, it's about a new perspective. It's about, I feel it's like progress, but not in the way that you first thought. It's about being paused. It's about being more or less forced to look upon things in a totally different way, or being more or less forced to take a break so you can revisit your plans or your way at going about things or looking upon things, or so stop, pause, break, and say, okay, this is where I'm now. I didn't want to take this break or this pause or having to look at this in some different way, but well, now that's where I am, and I am accepting that this is where I am in my life, in this situation right now. I might like it, I might not like it, but I'm accepting it, and from that point of view, get a new perspective so you better can see, what is the purpose with this. Why are you being paused? Why it being flipped around in some way? Because it's not just for you to find your way back to the previous path. It's for you to do something else, or at least do the same in a different kind of way, with a different attitude or whatever it is. So it's about creating a new way, being open to a new way of seeing your life, seeing your way of living, and seeing your way of being in life, and creating that new path from the pause, from the new perspective. So I hope that helps, Lucy Lou. So, oh wow, you want surgery? Yeah, okay. Yeah, great. Whether you so makes sense. I'm glad it makes sense. So let's see, two cards as one for all of us, and then I am ending it for today. I'm so happy you were here, all of you. I will be back next Monday. Not at this time, around 9, probably about 9, probably about, I don't know, 9:40, 45 or something. But I will write it in the post as usually. So, we got Saturn energy and we got Moon energy. That's interesting. And with the Saturn energy, we have the Raven and the Dove. I need to use because it's Bina, understanding, silence, awareness, and divine feminine. So, but I need to see the Bina. That's what restrictions are placed on you. So yeah. And moon, and the moon card, the animal kingdom, simplicity, evolution. Okay, if I need to see these two cards here combined in a way, I see the Saturn energy, I see the moon energy, I see the dove for gentleness and kindness, and I see the raven, not as darkness, but for a more older wisdom, that sort of representing the Saturn energy in it all. Hi, Samantha, just popping in to say hi. We're about full moon this week. That's correct. It's tomorrow at some point, depending on where you are in the world. Here in Denmark, it's tomorrow at some point. So, yeah, full moon with the sun in Leo and the moon in Aquarius. You're right. And Aquarius, the old ruler in Aquarius, was Saturn. And we have the moon card. So maybe this is the full moon. And the understanding it can bring. And it's about being aware of where are your restrictions, where do you need to put in the silence, where do you need to be calm, to be able to listen to your intuition, to be able to dance with the moon. Okay. So where did that come from? But it did, to be able to howl with the moon, not literally. I feel dance with the moon is sort of a literal kind of energy, and the howl with the moon is more like a metaphorical kind of energy. So this might be the full moon energy for the week. With the Saturn instead of the Uranus energy for Aquarius, to see where are we held back, because remember Aquarius and Leo is fixed signs. So where are we still held back, and where do we need to use that stability kind of energy, because Saturn is stagnation, yes, but it's also stability, and it's also hard work. It's also father time. So it's about, and the Leo is the life force, but we have the mooning, the full mooning. So this is over the focus. The moon is in Aquarius. That's old ruler is Saturn. So it's about time. It's about to see. We have the gentleness, we have the kindness, we have the wisdom of old, the wisdom of time, to help us understand, to help us take time to pause, to understand, so we can take in the messages from the moon, so we can be open, use that full moon to open our intuition and our third eye and our pineal gland and our connection crown and our personal stargate. Oh, come on, where does that come from? To open that up even more, to take in more from that. So yeah, to be aware, to be open to receive. The moon card, and this is the divine feminine. The moon card is also very feminine kind of energy, so it's about being able to receive, to slow down enough Saturn to be able to receive answers from your intuition, from the skies, from the wisdom, from the heart, and from kindness, and from the animal kingdom also. So Pisces and Saturn, what is the sign of oh, that's a scarab of some sort, I think. Yeah. So I hope this makes sense. Sometimes when the moon is orange, it's because Same reason that sunsets and sunrises are more, especially sunsets, are more orange than before, because of all the particles in the air. And sometimes it's about that it's closer to Earth, and then it gets another color. Like when it's strawberry moon, it gets more reddish, not like a full moon, blood moon, but when it's orange for the full moon, then it can be partially. It can be because of some sort of eclipse, going on. I'm not into if there's an eclipse going on, partly or not, but there can be different reasons for that the moon can be orange. So, but it's a beautiful sight, whatever the reason. So let's see, Samantha. See one fast card for you, Samantha, and let's see. Oh, I'm so much coming on the job by timestamping this. Oh, you got the Magician, 12th Path Magician. So really shortly put, you are creating your old world through your intent. So it's really about, what do you intend? Do you wish, what is your intention? Is your intention to be at a good place, a nice place, a place where you feel safe, secure, warm, loved, and then focus on that intent, because then you will pull in more of that. So that was just super short. So I will let the chat be open a little bit so you can say your goodbyes and good wishes. So of course I will close the live, and then the chat will be open just a little while. So thank you now. Thank you very much for being here, participating here on this Tuesday morning, pre-noon, or evening if you're another place, afternoon if you're other place in the world. Anyway, bye for now, and see you next week on Monday. Do you love this deck? Do you own this deck? It's so pretty. It's so lovely. This one. And inside, no two trees are alike. This is yours and yours alone. Grow, stand tall amongst the stars. So, thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and thank you for watching, whenever you're watching and wherever you are in the world. From my heart to yours. Catch you next week on Monday Live on Monday. Bye for now. Bye. Love you all. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. Wonderful, wonderful watercolor art.